We all have our own behind-the-wheel persona. Are you a windows down, sing-along to your favorite song, seat lean back kind of driver? Or perhaps an AC blasting, podcast on, hugging the wheel kind of driver? However you move through life, Atlantic Union Bank is on board because we agree things should be done your way, especially banking. Work with someone you trust who's there when you need them for all the ways you bank. Call, schedule a video appointment, or make a pit stop at an Atlantic Union Bank branch to learn more. Atlantic Union Bank. Any way you bank.
The living room is where you make life's most beautiful memories. But your sofa shouldn't be the one remembering them. The new life-resistant, high-performance furniture collection from Ashley is designed to withstand all the spills, slip-ups, and muddy paws that come with the best parts of life. Ashley high-performance sofas and recliners are soft, on-trend, and easy to clean. Shop the high-performance furniture in-store or online at ashley.com. Ashley, for the love of home.
Welcome to Wisconsin in Focus. I'm J.D. Davidson. As we record this, the nation's first presidential debate is expected to take place tonight. But soon the focus will turn to the party conventions and especially Milwaukee, which plays host to Republicans across the country. Joining us today is Ben Yount, Wisconsin contributor for the Center Square. Ben, at least financially, is Milwaukee ready?
They say they are. And they've already got the building, and they've already started putting up signs, and they've unveiled the stage design. And look, this is always the question that you have for conventions, Democratic conventions, Republican conventions, because these things are incredibly expensive. Not only do you have to rent out whatever arena, and this is the Bucks Arena, Pfizer Forum, really nice place, by the way. You have to rent out the arena, but you have to pay for security. There are all manners of costs that go down to garbage, and somebody's got to buy all of the pens and papers and lanyards and the machine to make the name tags for everybody. And volunteers get T-shirts, and there's all sorts of stuff that goes into this. And Reince Priebus, who's the former head of the Republican Party, former Trump chief of staff, more importantly, he's the head of the Milwaukee Host Committee. He earlier this week said that the money is solid. And it's important because oftentimes you have conventions come, put on the show, leave a couple of days later, and they leave bills unpaid. There were stories from Tampa, from Charlotte, from Cleveland, from just about every city where there's either a Republican or a Democratic national convention that when they leave, the police department, the fire department, the sheriff's office, somebody says, all right, well, here's our bill for the enhanced security that we provided, and that goes unpaid. And so it's some of it is a fiscal reality of, hey, you got to pay the bills. But some of it is more than that. And this is Milwaukee's time to shine. Remember, we were supposed to have the Democrats 4 years ago. That got canceled because of COVID. And so there's a hope that this shows that Milwaukee's a big boy city.
You know, I do think it's interesting, and this was in your story about this, that this is all private money. Taxpayers aren't kicking in for this. And when you look at billionaire NFL owners around the country wanting taxpayer dollars for stadiums or taxpayer kick-ins to land Super Bowls or Final Fours or the outrageous amount of taxpayer money that goes into Olympic Games, this proves that it can be done without taxpayer help.
There's going to be an expense, a layout from the Secret Service. You know, the Secret Service is the one who's in charge of protecting presidential candidates. They're the ones who are in charge of the hard security zone at the convention. Same as in Chicago will be. It's the Secret Service who are making some of these calls. And we can certainly talk about security here at the Republican convention in Milwaukee if you want to. But you're exactly right. And what Reince Priebus said earlier this week in an interview on the radio is he said that politics aside, a lot of people got hung up on this is the Republican National Convention. Priebus said you had both business and political leaders here in Wisconsin who realized that the important thing is that you're getting a national convention, whether it's Republicans or Democrats, and that he hopes will pay dividends to Milwaukee down the line.
I think there's the first time that I can remember where the money's been solid and there's been no shortfalls. It's been really supported by the local community, which is great. And the reason that's great for everybody, it's not just because it's the convention. That's not the point. For the local community, the point is you can fund and help pay for an event with charitable dollars that is like 4 Super Bowls in a row with mostly help from the local community. And what that says to other convention type events where there's more economic stimulus to the local community is, hey, these people can put on a big show and they can help fund it. And you're not going to have money problems when you pick Milwaukee or anywhere in Wisconsin for an event.
That's key. Again, all of these cities want to be seen on par with Chicago or New York or LA or Atlanta or Dallas. Take a look at every city that gets a Super Bowl. It puts them on the map. And Priebus's point is that, look, you have a Democratic city. Milwaukee has a Democratic mayor. The county has a Democratic county commissioner. The governor of the state of Wisconsin are all Democrats, and they are avowed Donald Trump opponents. But they put all of that aside because Milwaukee is going to be in the national spotlight come July 15th. And they all understand that what is good for Milwaukee is good for Wisconsin, and what is good for the reputation of Milwaukee is good for the state. And so they're doing their part to kick in. Now we're going to see just how it all works out. I don't want to go downtown. Traffic's going to be terrible. You got to have like $2,000 a night just to find a hotel near there. Motel 6 is, I think, like $1,500 a night. But hey, somebody's going down to cover it, and then we'll have the eyes of the world watching Milwaukee in a month or so.
This is a big deal. It's a big deal for any city. I feel like it's a much larger deal for Milwaukee than it is for Chicago or for Dallas or Atlanta or LA or anything like that. Not only is this a 3 or 4 day infomercial for Republicans, it's an infomercial for Milwaukee and the entire state.
Think about all of the NFL games that you watch. They always do sort of that helicopter, or now it's a drone shot over the city, and then they find the one local Packer bar and they show the people there. You're exactly right. You're going to get 4 days of quaint little riverfront taverns. Oh, hey, we've got cheese curds. Look at the bronze fawns. Here's Milwaukee, the lakefront. It's beautiful. Let's go down to this brewery. Someone's going to do a Laverne and Shirley take. But no, look, this is the thing. You had an awful lot of cities before Milwaukee was selected. You had some cities who were passing resolutions saying, no, we don't want the Republicans to come to town. And, Priebus said, to all their credit, the Democratic leaders in Milwaukee, those who certainly don't like Donald Trump, they were smart enough to say, we'll take the millions upon millions of dollars and millions of dollars in free advertising when they send it over. So please, absolutely, come to Milwaukee for 3 days, stay, buy stuff, fill up the tank with gas, eat lots of good food.
Well, here's to Milwaukee putting on a good show in a couple of weeks. Ben, thanks for joining us today. Listeners can keep up with this story and more at thecentersquare.com.
We all have our own behind-the-wheel persona. Are you a windows down, sing-along to your favorite song, seat lean back kind of driver? Or perhaps an AC blasting, podcast on, hugging the wheel kind of driver? However you move through life, Atlantic Union Bank is on board because we agree things should be done your way, especially banking. Work with someone you trust who's there when you need them for all the ways you bank. Call, schedule a video appointment, or make a pit stop at an Atlantic Union Bank branch to learn more. Atlantic Union Bank, any way you bank.
The living room is where you make life's most beautiful memories. But your sofa shouldn't be the one remembering them. The new life-resistant, high-performance furniture collection from Ashley is designed to withstand all the spills, slip-ups, and muddy paws that come with the best parts of life. Ashley high-performance sofas and recliners are soft, on-trend, and easy to clean. Shop the high-performance furniture in-store or online at ashley.com. Ashley, for the love of home.
Hey there, it's Orphe Diwangi, the co-host of the Everyday Economics podcast. Exciting news! Check out my new weekly column at thecentersquare.com. Join me as I break down complex economic trends in a way that's easy to understand for everyone. Check out the column every week and stay informed about the economic forces shaping our world. Be sure to subscribe to the Everyday Economics podcast and visit thecentersquare.com today.